You a goddamn lie. Oh shit! Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on. So for anybody watching, that's just now coming into the room after I've posted it on the page, today's topic is. I know we're doing a late stream, but no. Today's topic is we touched on this the last time we went live. It's when it comes to protecting women, right? We talked about this briefly last time, but now we're going to go a little bit more in depth, right? So, of course, protecting women is a good thing. Of course, you know what I'm saying? But as you dive deep, there's certain other aspects and elements of it that people sweep under the rug that we probably need to talk about. You feel what I mean? And one of the things that may or may not get swept under the rug is you ladies. If we're gonna protect you, right? And we the type of niggas that are gonna protect our woman or the women in our life. Are you ladies mad if your man is also protecting other niggas out here as well? What are your thoughts? Can your man protect other women too? Strange women. You know what I'm saying? You in a car driving with your man, he driving to something. He's the type of guy that will protect you. You know this. However, he sees something happening to a random woman on the street that y'all don't know, and he jumps out to go protect her. Because he's a protect a woman type of nigga.
A damsel,
are you cool with that? What do you think?
A damsel in distress, if you will.
Yeah.
As it were.
Are y'all cool with that, ladies? And to you, sir, do you think women is cool with that? Their man protecting all women.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's a lot of shit that I feel like we need to normalize on both sides. In the woman world and in the man world. Was this YouTube right there?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the YouTubers.
Yeah, shout out to the YouTubeites.
Yeah, so because look, here's the thing. There's a lot of sayings and phrases and mentalities that go around that I personally think is anti-protect women. One of them being mama's boy. We need to get rid of that. Like,
wait. Why do we got to get rid of mama's boy?
We got to get rid of mama's boy because here's the thing. I'm saying we have to get rid of it in the way women use it.
So we can keep it, but just how they use it.
I mean, we need to get rid of it in general. But I mean, when a dude uses it and he's talking to his homie, his cousin, his little brother, whatever, he's trying to tell the dude to man up. He's like, man, stop being a mama's boy, nigga. You gotta do X, Y, Z. Right?
Yeah.
When women use it, a lot of times, women shame men for having a close bond with his mom, where he'd jump up and do anything with his mother. His mother's a woman, so I personally feel like if a woman is dating a new nigga, and she's trying to gauge how he is as far as being a father, how he's gonna be when it comes to treating women in general. If you see him, he's like, nigga, stand up gent with his mother. In my opinion, that should be a good gauge. You're like, oh shit, this nigga's the kind of dude that's gonna value his mother. Of course, but
now some chicks don't go there. They're like, I want to be the number one woman. I want to be the number one woman in your life because you're his wife.
If a nigga is not, you gotta watch what he said. If a nigga's not soft, what I mean by soft, I'm not talking about a sexual preference. I'm not talking about none of that.
You're not talking about a flimsical nigga. You just talking about like just a weak ass nigga.
I'm not testing your flimsy levels because a nigga who's gay or who has whatever type of preference can still be a dude that's gonna be, stand up gent.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm saying, we need to use our physical strength to our advantage, and a lot of times that plays into masculinity.
So do you think these women care that if they man protected all women? What do you think?
I don't think.
What are your thoughts?
I don't think that goes well in a lot of relationships.
Okay,
like a nigga trying to be like, look, I'm a open door, pull out chair, make sure the woman is good type of nigga across the board. That don't go right. Like if you the type of nigga that went out with a lot of your female friends, like you went out, you hung out with your cousins and your homegirls and all that, and then when you get home, you texting everybody, man, y'all make home safe, and you make sure everybody got Ubers to get home, opening doors for the women that you kicked it with that night. To me, that's real nigga shit.
But
right?
you don't think his woman is gonna fuck with
I
him?
personally have been in hot water because I'm like trying to make sure the women that I was kicking it with tonight got home, said, hey man, and make sure old girl get the Uber. This girl's drunk. I'm carrying her out the club. Like, man, make sure she good. All that type of energy. A lot of women is like reserve that energy for me only. And
So
I'm like,
in your past relationships, you've been in hot water doing that type of shit?
in many situations, I've been in many hot water.
How can you be in hot water without being in a relationship?
Nigga.
That's
a story for another day.
Okay, so
The water boils on you, no matter what relationship you got with.
but I feel like if you're not in a relationship, that water just lukewarm.
Nah,
I don't know. It can't be boiling hot water in that relationship.
Nigga, if you got a friends with benefits situation, if you got a sneaky link,
I mean, she can be hot, but she don't got the right to be boiling. So I don't feel the boilage unless we together. But that's a topic for another day.
I'm just real quick though. I'm saying when the metaphorical boil is basically means
the meta boil.
It can end whatever your situation is. Like if a friends with benefits, the boil is like.
But even if it ends it, then y'all wasn't together. So how hot can it be? Okay. Anyway, we digress. But like I was saying, I truly believe that, ladies, if you want men to protect women, I guess I'm talking to you jealous women, not the women who aren't really jealous. I ain't talking to y'all. The jealous women. If y'all want your man to be on that I protect women vibe, then you're gonna have to accept that he's that type of guy with women in general.
Yeah.
And not just because if he only protects you and he don't give a fuck about like nigga, he can see his auntie getting her ass beat by his uncle-in-law or his step-uncle, whatever it is. And he's like, oh shit, that ain't my woman. Then he not a protect a woman type of nigga. You feel what I'm saying? He's just a protect you ass nigga. Which is cool to some women. But that's not a protector. That's not the energy that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Because what happens a lot is, if you're the type of dude that you make an effort to value the safety, the protection, the emotions of every woman that you encounter, a lot of times your girl or your whoever you dating, they're gonna try to make it seem like you're not prioritizing. Like you got to make sure I'm good first, and you got to woo woo woo. I feel like a lot of niggas do a decent job at prioritizing. Like, if like going back to my thing, like if you kicking it with women that's your homegirls or cousins or whatever,
yeah.
And you on the type of energy like, if we go out to a restaurant, I'm gonna pay for the women. The niggas pay for themselves, I'm gonna pay for the women. Your girl could easily say, strike one, you paying for bitches to eat meals, right? And you like, nigga, I'm just trying to be like, hey man, the women don't have to reach for their purse around me. I'm gonna pay for the women.
Facts.
My cousin, it could be your girl's friends. That's gonna be a problem because on the ride back, her homegirl might be like, hey girl, he paid for my drinks too. You like, bitch, she gonna be mad. And I'm like, that don't need to be a thing, man.
because that's the thing. Y'all gotta really focus in on what you want, ladies. You know what I mean? Because if he's a protective, a queen type of dude, he's that all across the board. He opening doors for other ladies at times. He's making sure your homegirls, your best friend is good. His homegirls, his female family member, he making sure they good too, giving them gas money, checking up on them. He doing all of that because that's what kind of nigga he is. He just putting you up on the highest pedestal.
Yeah.
Now that's another thing that I want to say to the fellas though. When it comes to the fellas, if you're going to be a protector queen type of nigga all across the board with all women, always remember to make sure your woman though is put up on the highest pedestal and protected the most.
Yeah.
I can't stress that enough. Y'all feel me out there? Y'all feel me? So my thing is, can't forget about y'all. But another thing too is, it's not just about protecting a woman emotionally. It's I mean physically. It's also emotionally too.
Right.
Mentally as well. You feel what I'm saying? Because me personally, and I think more dudes should get in the habit of being able to do this a little better. You should be able, as a man, to be able to tell when a woman has sadness in her eyes.
Okay.
Let me repeat that again. You gotta be able to know how to look at a woman, especially your woman, and tell when she's going through something.
Yeah.
When that smile she got on is a mask, You gotta be able to tell the difference, because that's a part of protecting a woman emotionally, and helping her get through that. Because women, they try to be strong, and they are strong. You know what I'm saying? But every now and then they'll put up a facade and act like life ain't getting to them, and they can just take on the world. When in actuality, they need help when it comes to certain shit, or they might be going through something. You gotta be there to see through her wall she built up. Yeah. And be like, protect her in that way as well. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, so I remember I made a post about a year ago, right? And I was talking about how I try not to tell women what they need to do, but I was kind of saying,
I'm telling women and men what they need to do. I was
kind of saying one of the things that women and dudes should do if they want to have better bonds, and this is for people across the board, but a lot of it is for Black, Hispanic, white, whoever, people that kind of grew up in the inner city where they might not have had the best family environment to kind of look up to. A lot of times, the niggas don't have good examples as far as how to be men, so they learn it on the fly. So I feel like the average dude start to click as far as the proper man qualities that they lean into when they get in their mid-30s and shit like that.
Logo.
When they get in their mid-30s and shit like that, right? Nigga, I did good not drinking beer for like months. For some reason, the last couple weeks I've been on this motherfucking beer. But
beer kid.
So yeah, a lot of niggas, men in general, don't learn certain things till they get in a maybe mid-30s. So I'll be telling women to kind of be patient with niggas. And
so, are you one of the guys that think women mature faster than men?
No, that's a fact.
You think so?
I think so. But
I disagree.
So
go ahead.
So because dudes kind of, because what you saying? You saying?
Because here's my thing.
I
know we digress a lot.
Yeah,
y'all gotta forgive us.
We're the digressor gang.
Do you wait a minute? You think women mature more than men?
Sure. But because
I ain't met a woman more mature than me yet.
No, but that's not maturity though. You talking about logic. Like,
what?
Women mature faster.
You know what I'm
No, women mature faster than us because everything that is fed to women, little girls, is adult shit.
But
like they have easy bake oven, they have Ken and Barbie, they have dogs, they have stuff that replicates adult shit.
But hold on though. Let me challenge you on that, because I ain't gonna lie to you. That's everybody's argument. What you just said, that's everybody's argument when I say this. But my thing is, I would argue that growing up having those kind of things and trying to have a baby doll, being a mother, acting like you're a mother too soon, acting like you ready to be married too soon. Yeah. I would argue that's a form of maturity, immaturity though, because you have to grow into that. You can't skip steps. You got to crawl before you walk. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you're basically what people view, for some women, not all, but what people view as maturity on women, in actuality is rehearsed behavior. Okay. They really haven't matured into that, what they pretend to be. Okay. But they practiced it all their lives, and they think they're this, but they're not. That's why by the time you meet a woman who's been ready for marriage and kids all the time, by the time you give it to a woman, she's really not ready. Well, yeah, she said she was ready because she made herself believe this by playing with dolls and shit.
That's a good
her
point.
whole life.
That's a good
so
point.
I would argue that people think women are more mature because of those things, but in actuality, they skip in steps, and they need to be a child first and grow into that.
So
I say men and women are equal.
That is a good point, and I'm saying solely from because a lot of people are trying to live up. A lot of people are trying to live up to like the societal norms,
right?
And in a lot of cases, what you're saying is right. Like if you're looking at a TV version of adult life, and you don't have no real life, somebody instilling certain values into you in real life, then you're gonna be 25 and you think you know everything about adulting, but you don't. So I'm not talking about that. I'm saying when you take what society teaches young girls versus young boys, that's one element of it. But the other part of it is, a lot of times, women that grow up, especially if you have siblings, a lot of times they have certain responsibilities that dudes don't have. Yeah. Like a lot of times, a little girl will be 13 and she's braiding her younger sibling's hair, and her mother delegated certain things to her, like, hey, cook the food, and hey, do this, hey, do the laundry, and shit like that. Right. And a young dude is outside, nigga, playing motherfucking football in the street.
Facts, yeah.
So I'm saying it's not just the dolls and the entertainment that they do. It's sometimes a lot of, I feel like nurturing is fed to girls before men.
Yeah.
So
but protecting is fed to men before women. See, that's a fact.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a. We can go back and forth on that.
But we digressed again.
Yeah, so going back to you was asking me about
like
you was asking about
when you protecting a woman emotionally.
Yeah, mostly. Oh yeah, because that's what I was saying. I was saying a lot of times niggas don't have the tools to be like good listeners.
Oh my God, they damn sure.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have.
They damn sure.
Because a nigga gonna say a nigga's reaction to emotion a lot of time is that's soft, that's bad. Get that away from me.
Fact.
As soon as you tell a little boy, "Hey man, suck it up, nigga," like you crying and all that. Which I'm not the nigga that's gonna say that's all bad. Trying to
toughen them up.
Trying to make sure that masculinity is present in little boys. I don't think it's bad all the way, but sometimes we don't do it right. We'll be like, you'll smack them over the head, and you'll do certain things that's not helping them maintain masculinity. It's making them mask feelings and shit, and that's not helpful, right? So anyway, I think a lot of times I'm not trying to cape for niggas, but I'm saying a lot of times we don't know how to receive this type of shit that women are gonna.
Well, man, that's the thing. See, when it comes to these kind of topics, men and women are to blame, and men or women need credit. Here's a situation where men are damn sure crippled when it comes to communication. Women too, but especially men when it comes to, if you're going to be able to protect your woman emotionally and see through the mask she put up and the tough exterior she puts up to act like nothing's bothering her, right, in her life, and see the pain in her eyes. If you're gonna be able to do that, you're gonna have to be a good communicator as well as being aware. You need to be aware, but you also need to be a good communicator as well. You need to be at least some form of articulate in some type of a way. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be able to do that. You feel me? To where you say, look, baby girl, you've been going through this. I know you got this on your shoulders. You're going to this. Your mama just died. Your dog died. All this stuff. And you just been acting. You've been carrying on as if nothing is wrong. You've been going to work on time. You know what I'm saying? You cleaning the house. Something has to be eaten up inside you.
Right.
I can see it somewhat in your demeanor. We need to talk about it. Right. Let's go. You got to do that with your woman or women in general, whoever's special in your life. You got to be able to do this shit and really sit there and listen, because I'll be seeing a lot of bitch ass niggas who be on that shit like anytime a woman says what her gripe is, especially if the gripe is about him, he gets on the defensive and throws it back like, so he didn't hear what she said. All he heard that it was an attack on him. Yeah. And he threw it back like, but you be doing woo. Fuck what she be doing, bro. If you're a man, go ahead and listen to her, take responsibility, and then respond. Yeah. But motherfucker, but dudes though.
I mean, so because
they go capitalize. I had limited. Shit, they gonna post up like this on the defensive. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, baby girl. I was like, my nigga.
Because what I had to learn in my late teens, when I was like 21, like that early age, is niggas come from the hood, so having a tough, persona, having a tough facade, having a tough exterior is survival mode, right? Yeah. So a lot of times, we was raised by a woman, and then our older brothers taught us what they knew. So we had the male presence in our older brothers, but not 100% as far as like a father figure. So, a lot of the vibrato and a lot of the tough shit came from the streets and being around older niggas, right? So that helped us survive, like fight niggas and be tough and all that. Yeah. But what it didn't help us is try to deal with something delicate, deal with something subtle and something soft. Yeah. So what my issue was early was when a woman got in my face aggressive. Mm-hmm. Like, the fuck you talking about? Yeah. Like, I would respond to her aggression with aggression. Yeah. Like, I was like, you got me fucked up, right? Yeah. So I'll be like, because I was used to aggression with aggression. Now, I wasn't just like, I knew the difference between a man and a woman. Yeah, I wasn't going to look up on her, but I was just like, too aggressive as far as
your response and all
my response to her aggression. And like, what I had to learn over the years is that's not, when you deal with feminine aggression with
different.
masculine aggression.
Yeah.
That's not masculine.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta be like, you gotta listen to a woman and be like, you're not triggered by nothing she's saying.
And
you
know,
like,
I'm glad you
like,
said
man,
that, man, 'cause that's
to all the young dudes out there, let a woman bark all she wants to. Like, she can get in your face, she can do this, she can be like, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah,
because the more you laugh at her, and the more you kind of be understanding, and the more that you like, the more you douse those flames of aggression with your masculine calmness, she gonna be like, oh shit, I don't need to be like this with this nigga.
Exactly.
And it's gonna gradually.
And I'm glad you said that, man, because
disappear.
that's a good segue to another point that I wanted to make when it comes to men. When I see niggas arguing with women and trying to get just as loud or louder than the woman,
Yeah.
I'll be like, you seem feminine to me. You feel what I mean? You're not supposed to bark at her like she's barking. You feel what I mean? Women are more emotional. That is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad thing, but that's what it is. They balance it out. They're more emotional. We're more logic. We're not emotional enough, and they're not logical enough. You know what I'm saying? Go look at my fucked up but true
Don't say that
episode.
You don't know that episode.
Fucked up but true. It's the one where I was like, I think it's 20. I think it's episode 20. We'll see.
How did they know the episode number?
But my thing is this, man. When you arguing with a woman like that and you barking at her, you one step away from hitting the woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might as well toot that ass up and be the bitch yourself.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying to you? So, like he said, masculine calmness. Be like, all right. I hear what you're saying. Even if she barking at you. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not about what the woman is saying all the time. A lot of times it's about why she's saying it.
Right.
See, you bitch niggas get triggered about what she's saying and not realizing why she said that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look sometimes past the what. You understand me?
And not even
Because y'all gonna be the manosphere niggas in a minute. So when I think y'all the manosphere niggas, bitch niggas.
And not even to always make it seem like every gripe that a woman will have is a righteous gripe. Mm-hmm. Sometimes she might be on some fuck shit, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be up to you as a man to decipher. Like, you know what? She's mad because something petty, or she's mad because something goofy. Fact. So you damn sure shouldn't be getting triggered by goofy shit. You know what I mean? So if you could decipher whether she's in the right or she's on some emotional over the top shit, either way, you still should respond with the same level of calmness. Now, you might gradually at some point realize, I need to leave her alone. Because that's what some niggas don't get. Like, nigga, you can walk away.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm glad you
don't
said that
have to. You don't have to be with them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, me personally, I don't deal with drama at all when it comes to women.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm drama free. I don't bring them drama. They don't bring me drama. You understand? Because the ones that do bring me drama, let's say in the past where they get like this and all up in your ear, right? They get through with the barking and shit, and whether you did something wrong or not, I just leave it alone. I'm like, oh, all right. Where most niggas will either argue or even slap a bit, and I'm like, okay, see. You are what you hit, because if you hit a bitch, then you are a bitch. You feel me? If you can knock out a big nigga, then you are a big nigga. You are what you hit. You see what I did there? But yeah, man, don't be in these women's face trying to argue back at them with your hand. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't fuck with you. Guess what? That's why I fucked your sister. You know what I'm like, all of that's unnecessary. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, to go back to,
because like they say, not to cut you off, there's a saying that says, if you argue with a fool, you're a fool. Right? Because from a distance, somebody spectating can't tell who's who. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I will flip that saying and say, you argue with a bitch, you are a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because from a distance, if I can see two people working, I can't tell who the bitch and who ain't. You understand me?
And that's hard to realize though. Like, unfortunately, like, I feel like that's the type of shit that a nigga might know at 16, 17 if he had a father.
Yeah.
When niggas just learning shit on the fly, you know what I mean? Like, when you don't have a father, being a man is on the job training. Like, you're a man now and you're learning shit as you go. But that's not an excuse. That's just a fact. But going back to what you were saying originally about how there's a lot of stuff that comes with protecting women, valuing women, that I feel like women don't like. Like when it comes to the rule book of protecting women, valuing women, like being there for them mentally, emotionally, all that. There are certain pages and chapters that stuck together. Like they skipped those pages. Like fuck this page where he's walking down the street to make sure that his homegirl who came to the club with them is alright. She like fuck that page because I feel like you're catering to her too much, or I feel like you're being more attentive to her than you should be. Now, what in women's defense though, what I will say is this: there are some niggas that finesse situations with their homegirls to potentially turn into fucking their homegirls. I'm not vouching for them niggas. I'm only talking about the niggas who be like, who genuinely like, if I go out with my homegirls, they're gonna be a certain level of gentleman traits that even my homegirls get. Even if it's like, sometimes it's like, even when you with your homegirl and her dude, sometimes, listen man, when it comes to my brothers or my homies or my cousins or whatever, sometimes when they're absent, they're like, hey man, I'm gonna handle this real quick. Make sure my girl good. Sometimes I'm gonna be there to make sure my brother's girl good or my homie's girl is good. Yeah. Like, just being a man in a room full of women or the presence of a woman is certain things that's supposed to activate regardless of your relationship with her. You know what I mean? Like there's times where I do stuff for women I've never met. I'm like, hey, this is a woman on the ground, or like I said in the last live we did, there's certain times where I'm in line and there's a woman in front of me. She's holding up the line because she can't pay for whatever her food or whatever the shit she's buying is. Yeah. And I'm like, I ask her, hey, what, you good? Like, all right, cool. You do $40 or whatever, I'll pay for that. Right?
Now you ain't trying to fuck?
No. But now here's the thing. This is where it gets tricky. Because I don't want to make it seem like every woman out there is crazy. Because there are some dudes
that's trying to fuck.
Finesse a situation to fuck. And I'm
not trying to. Can you do both? Can you be both the niggas?
What do you mean?
Can you be a nigga who genuinely want to help this woman who you want to fuck?
Yeah, I mean, you saying me or can a nigga be that?
A nigga and me.
I can be that if I'm not attached to nobody. If I'm not gonna have a situation and be trying to. I'm not gonna be trying to massage.
I'm saying, look, you just a regular loose nigga out in this world. You ain't got no relationship.
What is loose?
You loosely based.
Specific about that.
You loosely based out here in these streets. You ain't got a woman.
Hey, you know how hard it is to be loose.
You single.
Once you get to a certain age, you attached to something. I'll get fucked.
Or somebody's attached to you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
yeah.
so let's say you're single. You know what I'm saying? You out here on these hot girl summer chicks, right? Yeah. Is it possible for you and niggas to be like, guess what? I want to be nice. I'm being nice to you, chivalrous and all that, but also I'm trying to fuck as well. Can you be both? What are your thoughts?
You can be both. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not going to use chivalry to smash. If I catch a vibe with a girl who I was chivalrous with,
yes,
and then she caught some rhythm.
And you clap shit, yes.
Rhythm. Side note, we digress a lot. Y'all gonna please have to understand, we the digress gang. We digress a lot, right? I want to tell you young niggas something real quick. This is the commercial break. Don't try to go too hard shooting your shot with women that's not giving you no rhythm. That is the wildest shit ever to me. I feel like that's the niggas that's super young.
What if they chicks inbox with the cash app? I don't know you, but what's your cash app?
Nigga, that's bozo.
That's bozo
man,
shit?
it's certain things that's bozo treat. Don't do bozo shit.
That's
like, this is what I'm telling you. When it comes to women who play hard to get, sometimes that can be attractive. You could be like, you might like the thrill of the chase as a man. I'm not knocking that. Sometimes women are a little more coy and they're a little more reserved than other women. I'm not knocking that either. If some woman makes you say, hey, I'm gonna make you wait 90 days to smash and all that kind of good shit, that's cool. I'm just saying, let there be some indication that she's fucking with you. When niggas come in hot, and it be a girl that's like not feeling them at all, and they like, nigga, you out here buying necklaces and jewelry, you in the inbox sending dick pics, and you sending unauthorized dick pics. She asked you, what's your name? And you say, oh, what's my name? Dick pic.
I need you, ladies.
Bozo.
I need ladies
that's
to tell me,
shit.
Are y'all cool with women? My bad. No, you ladies tell me, are y'all cool? Not women. I'm talking about scissoring. Guess what, ladies? I can scissor you better than she can. I'm talking to all you badass lesbians out there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Some of you lesbians can get this dick. I know y'all be sneak dicking, but what I was gonna say is, ladies, I need y'all to tell me, is it are y'all cool with unsolicited dick pics? I'm talking about you didn't ask for them.
No.
But to be honest, I know. Guess what? In real life, I know the answer.
They're not.
In actuality, they cool. They like the dick of the nigga they like the dick that's attached to the nigga that they like. It ain't about specific dicks.
Not unsolicited though. They don't want that.
I guarantee if they liking a nigga and he's her crush, let that nigga just put a motherfucking unauthorized dick in her motherfucking DM.
If they accidentally,
guess what? DM is dick message. let him put an unauthorized dick. She's fucking.
No, please don't listen to this nigga, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't think no. Let me think about that.
I'm trying to tell you.
You have to be a whole celebrity. If you're a regular nigga, please don't.
Listen,
my nigga, where we at? Camera here. This is YouTube.
Crush,
this is Debo's personal page. This is Shoe Gang page.
I'm not saying I would do that. I'm saying, hey, nigga, guess what? If you her crush, I'm not condoning this. I'm just saying I'm not condoning the slogan, but let it be the dick that's attached to the nigga that she like. He can do whatever he wants.
Hold on, wait a minute.
That nigga can call at 4 a.m. Can I come over? She's shaving her puss.
Hold on. Shout out to Amber, I see her in the room. Shout out to Maria. Shout out to Tiffany. She said Debo might be right. I don't know what you said he's right about.
Yeah.
If you talking about
everything, guess what? It don't matter what she's saying. I'm right to. I'm right to everything. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. On the side note,
let a female send me a puss pic, and it's the woman that I crush on.
That's way different.
I'm like,
that's way different. Women can literally. A woman can put her hand on your thigh. A woman can be your supervisor and rub on your chest. None of that shit is offensive or inappropriate.
As soon as she rub on me, I'm gonna be looking over her like Jim Carrey was and me, myself, and Irene. When he woke up, he had that motherfucking rocket launcher growing in his jeans. I'll be like,
real quick. Hold on. You said several things I was gonna touch on. You said. You talking about the lesbian sisters out there, right?
I can scissor you better than she can.
Let me tell what you lesbian women need to understand. Shout out to y'all. A lot of y'all are beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to y'all, the whole community, all that good old shit. What y'all need to know
is get more bitches than I do.
No, but no. This is what y'all need to know. Y'all need to know this. There is there's a misconception. Like, women that's lesbians, I don't give a fuck if you was a lesbian as a teenager and all the way up to your 30s. For some reason, y'all walk around with this air about you that you can eat box better than a nigga like me. No, don't think that. I don't know why y'all just feel like, because this is the argument. The argument is this.
That they're a woman.
So yeah, the argument is I'm a woman, so I understand the woman anatomy, I understand this, that, and the third. But I'm like, I'm a man though.
I got men showers.
Which means I've been nigga studying women like they're lab rats in a laboratory since a child. So you telling me you come moseying in with what you think you know, and you like, I know. You don't know. Here's another thing.
I have a leathery man mouth.
This is another thing. Every woman is different. So a woman walking in saying, hey, I know my body and what I would like.
Yeah.
That's way different than a nigga like me come moseying up.
Now, peep this out, ladies.
But we digress again.
Some of you dykes. Oh, my bad. You know what? I don't know if dykes is offensive. I don't know if dykes is offensive. Guess what? Nobody told me if dykes is offensive.
Hey, no, he's not lying.
I am trying to get that out of my vocabulary.
There has not been the council brigade has not come out and really tried to get rid of that word.
So he's right with that. I don't know.
Let's just to assume we trying to be respectful.
That seems harsh. But
it seems harsh.
But you lesbians, whether you the tough titty lesbian or you the femininity lesbian, a lot of you, I've seen actual butches that are pretty, bro, that can get every bit of this dick off of a nigga. You understand? Like some lesbian need to watch out. Oh, watch out. You feel me? But look, real quick, it's over 30 minutes, so my last thing I want to say, I got a last word on some manosphere shit. I want to say that, but you got a last word? You got a final thought, bro, before we get out of here? I already know about.
She said I wouldn't say elaborate. That's funny.
You got any final thoughts before you get out of here? Because we already over 30 minutes, bro.
So let me see.
Oh my Lord.
I think we was talking about a couple things. So let me try to put a bow and a ribbon, whatever, on some of my my points. Somebody said, "Where's Kenny? Kenny at the crib, probably blowing something loud." You know what I'm saying? Dice chilling, Crook chilling, Madman is chilling, Sauce chilling, all that good shit. So look, I was saying, when we was talking about men protecting women and how women receive that. Ladies, and I'm only speaking for the dudes who got pure intentions. I'm not talking about the dudes who trying to massage relationships with future women that they can smash, so they trying to hide under the guise of gentleman traits. I'm not talking about them niggas. I'm only talking about the niggas that's just doing man shit like paying for women's food, opening doors to women and their homegirls, and making sure they want their homegirls and stuff made home safe, type of shit like that. Right? Or maybe fighting, rocking a nigga jaw loose because some nigga at the club disrespected a woman that you came in the club with. Right. All that type of shit. I'm just saying, women, y'all, in my opinion, I would like for y'all to be a little more understanding. Like if you got a dude who was raised right or who developed right and became a cool type of nigga, he's going to do stuff for women, not just you, that comes from his his code. He gonna do certain shit. He gonna open the doors. He gonna pay for your homegirl's thing. He gonna do certain shit. He might be like, hey man, I want you and your homegirls to go on a trip together. Don't be like, don't be paying for that bitch shit. Let her nigga pay for that. Don't be on that type of vibe with him. Because niggas just kind of, providing for women, being protective of women, right, is gonna come with, and to get a little deeper, sometimes women be mad at a dude's family members that's women. Like I'm the type of nigga, I got 2 younger sisters.
She be like, nigga, give your mama side hugs. Go ahead.
Nigga, that sounds like he's joking, but he's not. Guess what, man? My mom's nigga can get me to jump up 4 in the morning and drive to Timbuktu.
And that can make your woman mad sometimes.
It can. And you know what I'm saying? So my mother can get anything for me. I got 2 younger sisters. I will do anything for my younger sisters.
Right.
I got a lot of nieces. Some of them are grown. Some of them are teenagers, shit like that. Nigga, when it comes to the women in my family and my life, and I got homegirls too, right? Now, of course, I prioritize. I'm not saying me and my woman is celebrating our anniversary and then, nigga, I'm going to just jump up and then just leave that to do anything. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, but women out there, you need to relax on the brothers when they trying to be respectful and attentive to women across the board. Now, one nigga that's a protect women kind of nigga, you gotta understand he gonna protect women in general.
Hey, now that's facts. Now to piggyback off of that, again, that was a message to the women, and I have a similar message to the women.
Message from Death Row.
Yeah.
Clean.
It's like basically, understand if you got a good man or not. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of you women, not all of them, but a lot of you women, you don't treat the man that's a good man, and he's a good masculine man. You get the masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? When I say masculine energy, that don't mean you ain't putting your hand on a woman at all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's feminine. So you got the masculine energy, you masculinely calm, you talk things out in a calm way, even when the woman, you know what I'm saying, when you women are like that. If you know you got a good man, he's a protector, he's a provider, all that, do what it takes to make sure that you remember to make him feel like a man. Yeah. He's already a man, he knows it, but he wants to know that you know it. So you know what you can do to let him know that he knows it? Yeah. Suck his dick. You understand me? But the reason why I say that a lot is because when I say suck his dick, I'm talking about that's really just the umbrella over everything that I'm saying. I'm basically saying be nastier, know when to be submissive to him. Not all the time. But when he's doing masculine shit and the shit he's supposed to be doing, providing, protecting, and all that stuff. He flew you out a few times. He done paid rent and shit like that. He doing the shit he's supposed to do, taking care of your kid that's not his. You feel what I'm saying? Beating up other niggas at the stove for you. Please, it's okay to get on the knees, please. You understand what I'm saying? But especially if he's doing it. Because I'm a nigga, I ain't lie to you, they got pussy ass niggas out there that's scared to eat the pussy. I ain't talking about them type of niggas. I'm talking about a real nigga that's finna nigga lift you up, nigga, and do the tongue tsunami on your ass. He doing all this type of shit. Please make him feel like a man.
Shit that the motherfucking Rose can't do.
Exactly. And the last thing I want to say to you, manosphere niggas, because y'all are part of the problem. I'm be on y'all niggas' heads. Like them bitch ass fresh and fit niggas, I'm on you niggas' head bone. I don't even know them niggas, but I fuck around and take off on one of them niggas if I just saw them. Niggas in the manosphere are either misguided or bitch made. You understand me? You either misguided or you bitch made with that manosphere shit. That ain't nothing but a gang of hurt niggas that let these hot girl summers get to them, nigga. They like, nigga, guess what, man? This coming from Debo? City girls up, my nigga. Y'all got these niggas hurt. Y'all got these they in their feelings. I'm talking about y'all win.
That's fucked up.
You feel me? Because if you're a real man, that stuff don't bother you. You feel me? Whatever they say, even when I've been cheated on before by a woman before. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't bring that into my next relationship saying, you know what, fuck bitches. No. You start anew. You understand?
Now let me ask you this.
So you manosphere niggas, come see me.
Now
you
here's
understand?
another thing too. First of all,
bitch made.
Again, shout out to Maria. I see you in there. Amber's still in there. Tiffany's
Ooh, that's
still
40
in there.
minutes. You got one more thing to say?
The homie Tooks in there. No, look. So real quick, because another thing you said, another thing that's a problem, because I don't want to just put all the onus on the ladies. Some of it is on the niggas.
Yes, that's why I said mixed niggas.
But the other part that's on the niggas is the niggas that see dudes who exhibit the kind of, protect women traits. Stop trying to call them niggas soft, or stop trying to call them niggas, oh nigga, you a Captain Save-A-Hole, or you a caping for women type nigga. Because that's another. Remember I said there was phrases and terms we need to get rid of. One is mama's boy, another one is Captain Save-A-Hole. Nigga, that's overused and it's not applied to what it used to be applied to. So, real quick, an example of that is, remember the movie Boys in the Hood?
Facts.
Remember how Cuba Gooding Jr. character Trey? Remember how there was that like the barbecue and shit, and niggas flooded the food when Ricky's mom brought the food out.
On what movie is this nigga?
So on the movie Boys in the Hood, they had a barbecue and shit in the backyard.
Yeah.
Trey, which was Cuba Gooding, he spoke up when all the men rushed the food when Ricky's mom brought the food out. All the men rushed the food and the women was like, damn, we can't even get the food because the niggas is in the way.
Yeah.
And then he noticed and he was like, hey man, let the women eat. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of time, Cube's character represented what the average niggas would be on. He said, hoes gotta eat too. He was kind of like poking at the nigga like this nigga's on some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Right? So niggas need to stop being on that.
Nigga, it's just like Friday. When these manosphere niggas, I'm on you. Like I said, I'm on you niggas' heads. Y'all the type of niggas like on Friday, right? Remember when he's like, when Nia Long's character was on some. She was up in Debo's face. You feel what I'm saying? You know what? I'm glad we brought this up because that Friday scene is a good representation of where we are at in this today's era. Because the women they sticking up for themselves because not enough niggas is doing real nigga shit with the real masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas thinking they tough and going hard on women, they think that's masculine, but really that's feminine bitch shit. You understand? So when you got a woman, that scene really describes where we at because she was standing up for herself. She was like, all these niggas around here might be scared of you, but I ain't, right? Yeah. And then the average nigga represents how the character Debo was in that moment. Yeah. He's like, bitch, and then he hit the bitch, right? He should have fucked drop you like I did this bitch. Right, he hit the female, bad, and then here come Ice Cube. This is the type of energy you need to be on. He's like, hey, Debo, that's a female. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be on that type of energy, not just Captain Saving any hoe. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between a real woman and a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to a real woman, I'm that type of nigga. Hey, Debo, that's a female. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I got it. Next time we jump on live, no matter what random shit we talk about, we should talk about. Because we talked about with some of our peoples the other day.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
What a hoe is.
Yeah, what a definition of a hoe.
People use the term hoe too loosely. A lot of people think that a hoe is something that, in my opinion, is not. So
that's what we will talk about next time. Now I know a hoe is loose, but people use the term hoe too loose, loosely based to be exact. You feel what I'm saying? But until next time.
Wayne, I can't see my.
Until next time.
Appreciate
Until next time.
I knew he was another homie
Boys.
too. What up, G? Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all know what it is, man.
Bang, 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 bang. I'm from Horseshoe. How do I stop? I don't know how to stop YouTube like that.